20 classic cars, all under $3,000. Some run, some barely survive, some are one spark away from life. No hype, just real budget classics. Let's see what's out there. 1. 1966 Ford Falcon Futura, $1,300, Ohio. This 1966 Ford Falcon Futura is listed as a non-running project, but it appears mostly complete from the photos provided. The seller states that the engine does turn by hand, although it has not been started. That means internal condition is still unknown, and it should be expected that mechanical work will be required before it ever sees the road again. Structurally, the car is described as solid for its age. However, it does not come with a title, only a clean VIN. That detail is important because registration laws vary depending on the state. At $1,300, this is clearly not a quick flip. It's a long-term restoration foundation for someone willing to invest time and money. Two, 1966 Oldsmobile Starfire, parts car, $1,250, Ohio. This Oldsmobile is being sold strictly as a parts car. It has been sitting for years and does not include a title. The frame is reported to have significant rust, making a full restoration unlikely without major fabrication work. That said, the vehicle still carries usable components, including rally wheels and various trim pieces. For someone already restoring a Starfire, this could serve as a donor vehicle rather than a rebuild candidate. Buyers at this price point should carefully evaluate whether the remaining parts justify the cost. Three, 1969 Chrysler Newport, $2,000, Tennessee. Powered by a 383 big block paired with a 727 automatic transmission, this full-size Mopar still has drivetrain potential. The seller mentions that the engine will run using an external fuel source, which suggests the fuel system needs attention. Brake work is required and a new fuel tank will likely be necessary. Some replacement brake components are included with the sale. Rust is present, but that is common for large cars of this era. With a clean title and a desirable big block under the hood, this Newport could appeal to someone looking for a budget entry into classic Mopar ownership. Four, 1948 Oldsmobile 88, $2,000, Michigan. This 1948 Oldsmobile was previously set up as a drag car. It runs and reportedly sounds strong thanks to a build 350 Chevrolet engine, backed by a TH400 transmission and a Ford 9-inch rear end. However, it does not currently move under its own power. The rear end needs to be reinstalled properly, and transmission components still require final connection. With a green title included and heavy modifications already completed, this car is more of a hot rod project than a stock restoration. Five, 1979 Mercedes-Benz SL, Eurospec, $2,000, Pennsylvania. This Eurospec SL is equipped with a 2.8-liter inline-six engine and a 4-speed manual transmission, which makes it somewhat unique compared to many automatic-equipped examples. Unfortunately, it has been stored outdoors for years and shows significant rust on the fenders and undercarriage. It does not come with a title and is being treated more as a parts car. While the drivetrain appears complete, the structural rust may make restoration financially unrealistic.
Six, 1974 Chevrolet Camaro, $800, Tennessee. At just $800, this Camaro represents one of the cheapest entries on the list. It has reportedly not run in approximately 30 years, and the engine will almost certainly require a full rebuild. Details about the body condition are limited, but the car does come with a title. For someone looking for a long-term restoration challenge, this could be a starting point. However, expectations should remain realistic. Projects at this level often require substantial time and budget. 7. 1979 Mercedes-Benz 300D, $1,200, Tennessee. This diesel sedan is described as a one-owner vehicle that was recently driving before developing a no-crank condition. The seller suspects it may simply need a new battery, though that has not been confirmed. With approximately 200,000 miles, the mileage is typical for older Mercedes diesel models, which are known for longevity. It includes a clean title, and if the issue is minor, this could become an affordable classic daily driver. Eight, 1974 Chevrolet Malibu, $2,500, Ohio. This Malibu is powered by a 350 V8 with dual exhaust and is said to be close to running condition. The seller notes that it needs a battery and fuel tank work before it can be reliably driven. The odometer reads 77,000 miles, although there is no verification of accuracy. Visually, the car appears relatively complete. At $2,500, this is one of the more promising near-drivable options in this batch. Nine, 1979 Dodge D150 long bed, $3,000, North Carolina. This pickup has received several recent upgrades, including a mild camshaft, new lifters, push rods, and a Flowmaster exhaust system. The engine is reported to run strong. The only issue mentioned is difficulty restarting when the engine is warm, possibly related to the ignition coil. One tire also has a slow leak. Overall, this appears to be one of the most usable vehicles in the lineup, though still far from showroom condition. Ten, 1948 Chevrolet Fleetmaster Coupe, $1,900, Alabama. This classic coupe includes its engine and driveline, but it will need to be trailered home. The current mechanical condition has not been fully detailed. As with many late 1940s coupes at this price level, it should be viewed as a full restoration project. The potential is there, but it will depend heavily on structural integrity and buyer commitment.
Eleven, 1978 Chevrolet Scottsdale K20, $1,000, Michigan. This 4x4 Chevrolet Scottsdale K20 is equipped with a 350 engine and automatic transmission, but the motor is described as bad. That likely means either severe mechanical issues or a complete rebuild is required. The body shows visible rust, which is common for trucks from northern states. However, the seller claims the frame and axles remain strong. It does include a clean title. For $1,000, this truck may be valuable primarily as a solid 4x4 chassis platform, assuming the structural components are indeed in good condition. $12, 1963 Ford Fairlane, $3,000, Tennessee. This Fairlane is powered by a 221 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission. The seller states that it runs and shifts properly, which already places it ahead of many other vehicles in this price range. Brake lines to the rear still need attention, although some brake components have recently been replaced. Because of the brake issue, it will need to be trailered home. At $3,000, this is positioned as a near-running project that could become roadworthy with relatively straightforward repairs. $13, 1951 Austin Devon Deluxe, $3,000, Wisconsin. This British sedan is a less common sight compared to domestic American classics. It features deluxe trim and a factory-style sunroof, adding some uniqueness. The frame is described as solid, though typical Midwest rust is present on the body panels. The engine reportedly ran in the past but recently seized. Whether it can be revived without a full rebuild is uncertain. This is clearly a niche restoration candidate for someone specifically interested in post-war British automobiles.
14. 1966 Oldsmobile Toronado, $3,000, Missouri. The 1966 Toronado was notable for its front-wheel drive layout, something unusual for American cars of that era. This example is said to run and drive, but needs general attention and cosmetic work. With only 50,000 miles showing on the odometer, it appears relatively complete. Of course, mileage accuracy cannot be guaranteed on a vehicle of this age. At this price, it represents a drivable classic coupe that could gradually be improved over time rather than fully restored immediately. (15) 1977 Chevrolet K20, $2,500, Missouri. This K20 4x4 truck is powered by a 350 engine and paired with an SM465 manual transmission. The drivetrain is reported to function properly. It features a flatbed setup and 410 gearing, making it more of a work-focused classic rather than a showpiece. Cosmetically, it is not perfect, but mechanically it appears usable. For buyers wanting a functional vintage truck rather than a polished collector piece, this could be a practical option.
(16) 1978 Ford F-150 long bed, $2,000, Michigan. The seller describes this F-150 as having minimal rust aside from the floorboards. It was reportedly running prior to being parked, though its current operational condition is unclear. There is no strong claim that it is ready to drive, so mechanical inspection should be expected. At $2,000, this truck may serve either as a restoration candidate or as a parts donor, depending on the true condition of the drivetrain. (17) 1978 Ford F-100 Heritage, $1,850, Georgia. This F-100 is powered by a 302 engine with an automatic transmission. The engine is believed to be locked up, meaning significant internal repairs would likely be required. The truck appears mostly complete aside from the carburetor. Rust is present in common areas typical for trucks of this generation. It is being sold with a bill of sale only. Given the missing carburetor and potential engine damage, this is clearly a mechanical rebuild project rather than a simple fix. (18) 1971 Ford F250 HD, $1,500, Arkansas. This heavy-duty 3/4-ton truck is described as complete but with a locked-up engine. That alone indicates a likely rebuild or replacement will be necessary. Body condition appears relatively solid in photos, though detailed inspection would be required. For someone wanting a classic heavy-duty platform for restoration or even modification, it could be a starting point, provided the engine situation is addressed. (19) 1971 Volkswagen Super Beetle, $1,400, South Carolina. The Super Beetle has been parked for years and is described as complete. Rust is present, but that is common for vintage air-cooled Volkswagens. It does come with a title, which simplifies the ownership process. Mechanically, it will likely need full recommissioning, including fuel system cleaning and brake inspection. For enthusiasts of simple air-cooled classics, this could be a manageable project compared to larger American cars. (19) 1963 Ford Ranchero, listed as F-150, $500, Georgia. This vehicle is believed to be a 1963 Ranchero, although it was incorrectly listed under a different model name. It appears mostly complete but is missing the intake manifold on the engine. The floor pans will need repair and the car must be trailered. At just $500, it is the lowest priced vehicle in this lineup. At this level, it is best viewed either as a parts donor or an ambitious restoration base for someone willing to take on a serious budget build. That's 20 classics under $3,000. Which one would you save? Comment below and subscribe for more real budget finds.